Stinky Levi falls in love. Levi started noticing some things. Leah packed him a lunch every day, and those lunches started getting bigger. And they almost always included a piece of his favorite dessert. Yeah, blueberry pie. Should also include a couple carrots in the basket just for Benjamin. Benjamin really liked that. Yeah. And then Levi noticed his clothes were smelling extra clean. Leah had to have been spending a lot of time washing them, and if he wasn't mistaken, she was freshening them with some real nice cologne. Yeah. Levi said to Benjamin, "If this keeps up, they're going to start calling me fresh as a daisy, Levi." Then, too, he noticed that the little room he stayed in above the barn was extra clean. Then there would be some fresh cut flowers on the nightstand beside his bed. He thought, boy, that Leah sure is thankful for what we've done for her. Then one day he met her out in the courtyard and he said to her, "You know the Festival of Tabernacles is coming up soon. You ought to find yourself some young, handsome fella to escort you to the festival this year. Pretty young thing like you ought not be sitting at home all alone." She said, "Well, now that you mention it, there is one fella I was hoping would ask me there." He said, "You just give me his name, I'll put a bug in his ear." Just then, a ladybug came flying past. Leah reached up and plucked it right out of the air, and she put it in Levi's ear. He said, now what in the world did you go and do that for?" She said, "Well, I thought I'd put a bug in his ear myself." Levi stood there confused for a moment until he figured out just what she was trying to say. And then he said, Oh, you don't mean I'm the fella you were hoping to take to the festival?" She shook her head, "Yeah." "Oh, no, you don't want to go with an old guy. No, nobody, no respectable young lady wants to be seen in town with old Stinky Levi." She said, "I do." "Oh," he said, "no." He says, "My nose is crooked. My left leg is shorter than the right one. I even talk funny. No, you want to find one of them young, handsome fellows with a respectable job to be your escort." She said, No, Levi. You are a good-looking, respectable man, the one I want to be seen around town with." Levi started to blush. He says, "Oh, shucks. Just because I helped you and David out a little bit, you don't have to do this. You've more than earned your keep. I actually owe you more." Leah said, "Levi, I'm not asking you to escort me to the festival because you took us in off the streets and you gave us a place to live. That's all wonderful stuff. No. I care about you. Haven't you noticed the lunches, the blueberry pie, the flowers in your room?" Oh, yeah, I've noticed all that, but I just thought you were you were, being really thankful for the job and so on. She said, no, I'm thankful for the job. But the reason I want to go to the festival with you is because you're the kindest, gentlest, most generous gentleman I've ever met in my life. You love God with all your heart, and you do nice things for people all the time without expecting anything else in return. I would love to go to the festival with you. Well, going anywhere with you, he said, would be a dream come true. She said, it's settled then. And with a big smile on her face, she turned on her heels and she headed back into the house. Levi stood there for a moment just watching her walk away. Then he turned to Benjamin and he said, what just happened here? Do you know what Benjamin said? Hee-haw! Of course. What else would a donkey say? That night, as Levi knelt by his bed to pray, he said, oh Lord, you've been so good to me. You've given me a thriving business. I have more than I ever thought I would. You've blessed me with sweet friends. And now this. A pretty girl wants to go to a festival with me. If that don't beat all. Truly you do give a man the desires of his heart when he seeks after you. It's true what you said. You set the lonely in families. I really love this family, Lord. Thank you. Amen. The lesson out of the story today is put God first and he'll bless you. He'll bless you in ways you never dreamed of. But put God first. Love him, trust him, obey him. Be kind to others. He sees that and he rewards. Amen. God bless. Hope to see you again soon.